Hey everyone, welcome to a special My Story. Today's My Story um, will be on hypothyroidism, not hypothyroidism, and pretty much my story on it, and pretty much a brief description on what it really is. And first of all, I want to explain the difference between hyper and hypo. Um, Hyperthyroidism is when your thyroid count is too much, and that is a condition in which is very serious. Now, the one I have is hypothyroidism. And hypothyroidism is when your thyroid count doesn't produce enough of the thyroid gene. And so you have to take medication to help with your thyroid count and help with your thyroid in general. So I have to take a medication known as levothyroxine, and it's a medication that is required because if not, then a thyroid can end up killing you if you don't have it produce enough and or doesn't produce, or it produces too much. Obviously, I don't have enough, so I have to take the medication to help produce enough to keep my thyroid active and working to the point that I really need it to be working to. So, my story on how I figured out I had this condition. Well, really, it all started when, a couple months ago, actually, probably earlier this year, like beginning of this year time, I went to my regular doctor's office, and my doctor said about getting some blood tests done just to be safe than sorry, because she hasn't really taken any blood in quite some time, and with me having certain things that I have and certain medications that I have to take, it can cause certain situations with my blood. And so, we waited and waited and waited, for a little bit, to get the blood test back, and then when we finally got them blood tests back, we really didn't answer the phone at first because we didn't understand what was going on, because we didn't understand the seriousness of everything, and so then we got the phone call. My mom actually answered the phone over I did, because she originally called me, but my mom is like my emergency contact, so she called my mom as well. And my mom had told me about it, and at first it was very upsetting. I was very worried about the whole concept of everything. I didn't understand what was going on with my body, and I didn't understand anything really about this. But they said that we're not going to rule anything in quite now, but it is alarming, so we're just going to keep an eye on it at that point. And then, so, a few weeks later, I had to go ahead and get some more blood tests done, and, when I did that, everything came out pretty normal, she said. It was pretty normal. I mean, it was still a little bit low, she said, but it was higher than the last time, so she was feeling okay at that point. And then I had to go get blood tests again for my psychiatrist, because my one medication that I take for my psychiatrist can also affect my liver. Just to be sure about that. And so I also signed the paperwork for her as well, because she said just to keep an eye on it. So I figured I'd send this to her and also send some of the paperwork to my psychiatrist as well. So I did that, and then both my psychiatrist and my regular doctor had contacted, well, my psychiatrist had contacted myself, and my doctor had contacted my mother, because I didn't get a chance to answer the phone from my doctor because I was on the phone with my psychiatrist at the time. And both of them had stated that everything with the liver looked fantastic, but they were both concerned about my thyroid. And so my psychiatrist said, you might want to say something to your doctor about it. And so I didn't realize that my mom was already on the phone at the time with my doctor. So I did say something to my mom. And my mom was actually said that, well, Dr. Davis had contacted me and said the same exact thing. And so she said she's going to put you on a medication. And she's stating now you have hypothyroidism, because she said about it's been months and your thyroid count is not where it should be. And so I was very worried about starting the medication. But I was pretty much told that this medication is very, very important and I have to take it every morning. So when I got the medication, I was very scared to take it. I was very nervous about it, to be honest with you. And then I took it, and right now everything seems to be okay. Obviously, I still have the effects here and there. Like she said about she'll be more open to getting like sore throats, dry throats, and etc. But she said that's common. But she said if anything gets very seriously, obviously come to see her. And she wants to do some more blood tests in September to check and see how everything's going with the medication. But she said you'll take this medication pretty much for the rest of your life because of the thyroid. And they said if the medication doesn't seem like it's working, they'll have to discuss other options when it comes to the thyroid. But I'm hoping that everything is going well, and I think everything is going well because I've been taking the medication every day. I've been doing everything that I have to do on my portion of everything. And so I'm hoping that that's the case, and I'm hoping that everything is going well with my thyroid. If I have to say so myself, I think it is. I mean, I still get sore throats as once in a while, but they're not like severe. I think it's more so sickness than anything because of the weather changing so much. But that's my story on hypothyroidism, and I just wanted to touch on the issue because I never really talked to anyone about it because I was scared to. I didn't know how people were going to react to it. And I know I have some family members that have similar conditions like this, but there's only immediate family that really knows that I have it. And so I wanted to kind of share it with the world now. I felt comfortable enough to do that. So yeah, that's about it for this one, and I'm going to end it out now. Next Sunday's video of the week will be 10 things that I wish to do in life that I haven't done yet and or I want to do again. Or 10 milestones pretty much I want to accomplish, and or 10 things I want to accomplish in life. So you guys will not want to miss that. If you like this one, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post all my videos up there as well as on Facebook, besides the Facebook exclusive video series, which is Return of the Dog Pound. So you guys will not want to miss anything on YouTube and or Facebook. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and peace, and bye.